Here we go. We're live.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi there. Hi there.
Hi. We don't really need an introduction, but we're going to do one anyway to be professional. GP 100% old school alongside 100% residents, JT and PMD.
Hello.
Oh, we've changed your name, PMD.
Yeah.
It's a Katie.
Changed it.
Changed
I
it.
made the change.
You made the change. You changed your name. I can't even sort my video quality
Yeah,
out.
How terrible Greg video is.
I know.
Look at us. Look at us, little
21st
girls.
century.
You two are engaged. What are you two on? You two on phones?
No, I'm on my laptop.
Right, okay, I feel a little...
You want to do laptop, that's what you need.
Yeah. It is new, that's the worst thing about it.
I still haven't got a mouse for it. He's still using the trackpad.
That's not new. That's not new. That's off Wish. It's off Wish, isn't it?
You ordered it 4 years ago.
I bought it off Dan. So there's no open format. We were supposed to do an interview this week with Andrew Hartley. He didn't turn up. So we just thought we'd put some content out. And just reminisce, really, innit, about the last 18 weeks. I'd imagine we'd have some pretty funny stories, or we find funny anyway, about some of the highs and lows, and especially stuff that's gone on behind the scenes. So yeah, we'll just start off. PMD, what's the last 18 weeks been like for you?
Do you know, it's been fantastic, I think, for me. Like, obviously, Corona aside, like, that's been terrible, whatever. But for us, for me personally, I was only saying to some of the girls up in the party up in Jordan's house last night, that I said, you know, if it wasn't for this, for you boys as well, I don't know what I'd been doing. I literally don't know what I would have done. Yes, I got my wife there. I love your kids and Percy, the little boy. Yeah. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's taken up so much of our time. We're not taking up, I'm trying to say it that way. It's been great, like, do you know? Yeah. And what the guys don't see on the streams is we literally talk every day. Yeah. And we're like, you know, we've become really, we were friends before, you know, friends. Yeah. But now we've become really close friends, like, do you know what I mean? I class you as my brother, you know, like, no, I'm honest, like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And they don't realise we talk about ideas every day and what we're doing next. So it doesn't, you know, I know the streams we talk about stopping, but obviously we'll talk about that later. Yeah. But that's not the end of it. It's just sort of the beginning. We're trying to push things on more, like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, and 100%. And I think the stream thing is probably something that I just want to nip in the bud now, because everybody's got the impression that these are just stopping completely. It's not the case. And that's definitely not the case. Like, I think what we've said is we're going to do them, but we're not going to do them as structured as what we've done before. Exactly. It's not like you last Sunday, PMD. I was umming and ahhing. Good. Yeah, and it's nice. It feels better sometimes doing it like that. Yeah. Rather than in the week, right? This is your time. Yeah. You know, we've all got lives as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. It's nice to get a time so you can kind of like plan your life around it. Yeah. But at the same time, then it kind of feels like it's not a job, because we have enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a job. It's a terrible boss as well. You're an awful boss. You're not having it. No joking. Greg's the best. You're not having any holidays.
You haven't filled in the form anyway, is he?
No accrued time. No. But yeah, it's nice as well. If you want to jump on like ad lib like we did on Sunday, I was umming and ahhing before you said, and when you said, I thought, oh, do you know what? I fancy an hour as well, and so I jumped on. I really enjoyed it, like, and exciting, right? Because you want to. Yes, because you want to rather than not you have to. So you want to anyway, but you know what I mean. Yeah. And I think going forward, that's how we're going to do it. So there's going to come times in the week, and I'd imagine that at least one of us, at least once a week, is going to decide, right, okay, I fancy a jam. Yeah. Now, if you want a jam, why have it to nobody? Unless obviously we're recording a podcast, which obviously we don't talk over. If we're gonna have a jam, we just fancy just setting it up and doing it. We may as well do it for you guys who are watching, really, if anybody's watching us. Yeah, that's another thing. The podcast, I think we'll have a bit more time now to put a bit more content on there to try and build that because it's hard to do the live streams and the podcast because it's quite a lot of time to do that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it is time consuming. But we say that like if it's a negative, and it's not, because we've enjoyed the time that we've spent. Can you hear my wife? Can you hear her? Yeah, we can. Can you hear her? She's taking a piss out of us, really. Can could we talk in Turkey about all this stuff, right? And she looked at me thinking, oh, lucky you. But no, this is what I enjoy though. It's nice. I enjoy it. And look at she said we're like a load of old women here talking.
And she's trying to get her picture in the she.
While she's in the kitchen making food.
That's the way. She's got ironing lined up as well, I guess.
I know, she can never say she's bored.
We'll see on a very
They can't hear you, but she can.
I know he said something sarcastic.
Can have a drink, please.
Call me a black cock.
No,
not yet.
Not yet.
That's later.
Brilliant. So, and I think that I'll ask you the same question as well. Just what's the last? If you've got anything else to add, Joe, what's the last 18 weeks been?
Well, it started off as something that we didn't think that really was going to. We hoped that it wasn't going to last that long, really, initially, because of the virus, because nobody wanted it to drag out as long as this. And I think that the first couple of weeks, it was a bit of a, I don't know.
You want them now?
It certainly wasn't structured the first couple of weeks by any stretch. Thanks, Katie. But as it became a little bit more regimental, I think it's got better and better. Yeah. Like Pete said, I think the communication that's between us all has improved massively over the course of the 4.5 months. The content that we're putting out there is probably better now than it was at the start as well. Yeah. As regards the quality of the sound, especially
little bits as well to make us sound better and everything, lights and stuff like that.
And
we've all bought that out of our own pockets as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what we wanted to do.
Yeah. And for me, as somebody who's been furloughed and remains to be furloughed, I think it's been a breath of fresh air. Yeah, and it's just an opportunity for us to be able to do what we enjoy doing and share it with people who also thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah. Judging by the numbers and the feedback and the comments and the abuse and stuff that we get online, it can only be a good thing, can't it?
Just to add to that, we were only going to do it for like a couple of weeks, or a week, or just play it by ear, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But you'll see the numbers on our Facebook page have just gone up, and it's massive how much it's gone up. So that's why we've carried on. But what the new guys to that page don't realise is, 100%, we've been around for a while.
Yeah,
like we've been doing the club nights in Swansea, and then you guys before doing it the Swally Fridays, wherever you're doing down in the pubs. So you've been around for a while.
Yeah,
but it just looks like we've gone to a different level, and we just want to get those clubs, get back in these clubs as quick as we can, because I just think we're going to have the best parties in Swansea, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely. I think in terms of what we can now deliver, I think that there's no reason why we shouldn't be doing stuff bigger than what we're currently doing. So we were doing events and we were getting really good numbers, almost selling out some of them.
The last one was great, the Melville Baptiste night.
Melville Baptiste was class.
Great. And that venue, a couple of tweaks in that venue, a bit more production in there. Oh, and it just looks like that old gospel sort of feeling, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I loved it.
She can remember it, can she?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say that, yeah. She, I
remember her barging past me on the stage to get to the vodka and lemonade a couple of times.
Where's my vodka gone, kid?
Yeah.
What's her friend's name? She introduced me to her friend.
Viagra,
that's the one. Come and meet my mate Viagra. Brilliant.
He'll be watching this. He can't wait to come down again.
He's a good laugh, to be fair. So in terms of like what we said, it's going to be pretty free format, but we're going to give some stuff back as to what we are doing. So we're planning on doing an outdoor event. Mm-hmm. Hopes are the end of August if we can. I don't even know. I've got a massive problem, and you boys are 100% back me up in this. I've got a massive problem that I just say stuff off the tongue. Mm. And then I've got to stick to it because I've said it. But yeah, we're looking to do it at the end of August.
Legalities allowing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not going to be any illegal stuff. It's going to be one that we're going to get signed off by the council. Mm-hmm. I know I've got Todd Terry planned for that. That's not going to happen. I've spoken to his agent, and there's just no way it can happen anyway.
He's in America, is he? Or
he's in America, yeah. So it's
all paid for, though. He's ours when time allows, I suppose.
Yeah. Everything's been paid. It's just waiting for
You join your food. Hold on, Greg. You join your food there, mate. Do you want to wait?
I'm eating a bit of birthday cake as it goes.
Oh, whose birthday is it?
Guy over the road. It was a cake that was made in the shape of Old Trafford, and as I don't like Manchester United, I'm quite happy to dispose of it.
Oh, do you want us to wait when you finish it? You know, we've got all the time in the world, yeah.
You have a can as well. Crack on, Todd.
Cheers,
So yeah, the plans are 31st, or not the 31st, it's the 29th.
Sausages for the barbecue.
What?
When we have a barbecue.
Oh,
Yeah.
Peter's going to have some food as well now, is he? That's ironic, isn't it? Look at him looking at the same
What
bastard.
about food, like sausages and stuff, like?
I thought that's what this podcast was all about.
Treat us ladies to food.
Barry from Blinking Avida's Impact in the background, giving it the big one.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
Greg, carry on.
No, so we'll look at doing something then. In terms of the Todd Terry thing, because I'm probably not going to get him until the end of, I'm hoping the end of October or in November at some point. And if I can get him then, brilliant. For anybody who's bought a ticket for the original Todd Terry and they want to transfer it over to the outdoor event, then we'll do that as well.
Can we take Todd to Benny with us and he can have a little set in Tiki Beach? Right?
Yeah, so I'm trying to get us a set in Tiki Beach first. I'm like fucking Todd Terry.
Yeah, balls to him. What's he know?
I've spoken to a few people. So my mum's best mate, she's passed away last year, so rest in peace, Tracy. But her daughter's still out there, Katie, and she's, I don't think she's married yet, but she's almost married to the head doorman of all of Benidorm, Khalid.
I think you said you knew him.
Yeah, so I've been speaking to her to see if he can get us in somewhere. I don't care if it's like a bar in the day, you know what I mean?
Even if there's no one there, we'd probably have a good time. The 8 of us, like, do you know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah,
but there's 20 of us going already, you see.
Oh, is there? Oh, right,
Well,
okay.
no, there's 14.
Oh, yeah, Vaughan and a couple of boys.
Vaughan
right.
and Jonesy and all the boys are coming as well. And there's another 2 jumping on, I know for definite. And there'll probably be another, well, Paul is on about jumping on.
Is he?
Paul Sound. He's on about jumping on as well, so there's probably going to be about 20 of us.
Oh, there we are, tidy.
So, and I know a few other people are out there at the same time.
Well, just let everyone know the date where we're going, so...
Yeah, no. So I think when we put it out, didn't we, with the screenshots of the flights and stuff like that.
That's right.
And then I had a message in off Francesco who comes to 100% saying that they're out there at the same time.
Oh, tidy.
And yeah, so there'll be a decent Swansea contingent anyway. So
fingers crossed we can get out there, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So if any bars are open and they fancy at least 20 people in their pub,
well,
then hit the site.
They'll take that in a minute when they anything they want.
Yeah.
Money, like.
Absolutely.
I'm just not sure about the music. Well, saying that, the music must be okay because Francesca, who I was speaking to in the week, she's like friendly with the new one will love this, the resident DJ Beachcomber.
Oh, right, okay.
And he was saying that they were supposed to be opening this weekend, but you have to book a table. You're not allowed to dance. I think they'll play music, but you're not allowed to dance, and it's all full of tables and stuff. So,
well, hopefully that'll be lifted. Well, I think that they've had a bit of a spike again over there now, haven't they?
But look, it
is what it is, isn't it?
We've got all of August, all of September in it. So 8 weeks is a long time considering the amount of data and experience they've got now in this pandemic, isn't it? So
I'll enjoy if you stick in that room for a weekend of drinking cans, you know what I mean? just get out to Swansea for a little while.
Yeah, just get away from
get away as well.
Yeah, and get away from Katie, yeah. Has Katie been drinking today?
No, she'd be the shop she's cooking it. She's drinking a can of Taurus as we speak.
Oh, right, okay. I can't wait. So after the streams usually, especially when he's had a drink, I'll always have a FaceTime of PMD and Katie.
You haven't had one for a while, have we?
No, I've not. You haven't had one for a while. So he sets
Watch his space.
He sets up.
Save myself.
Brilliant. So
I've one later.
So they'll set up the camera and it's up like quite high and you can see the both of them, but you can see the both of them like edging to get to the front to say they point and PMD like pushing her out the way.
Like. We go round in circles doing that, like.
yeah, both just like sneaking in the front. I fucking love them. Right. But yeah, so there's loads really, but what's your highlights of lockdown, lads?
Want to go first, Jess?
Yeah, okay. Well, I think just the amount of content that we've been able to put out there is got to be a highlight for us as a brand.
Yeah.
Initially, I think that's huge. You know, when you look at other brands haven't really kind of followed suit from this part of the world. I know that even Defected, like they did it a bit to start with, and then they've really scaled it back. I think the amount of content that we've done is massive.
Their first one was class, so it was good.
Well,
that first was class.
Yeah,
it's because it was new, and we were having ridiculous numbers when we were the first month or so, because it was like new to everybody, and then like
we were proper in lockdown then, weren't we? We were really proper shut down, weren't we?
Everyone was staying at home. Yeah,
we were proper in lockdown, but we were one of the first to do it. I think we did it before Defected, but it wasn't that much longer. I think I decided that like we went into lockdown on the Monday, did it on the Tuesday or the Wednesday.
It was one of your ideas again, just off the cuff. Oh, should we do this? And then right, we're all in. Like we're all in drinking meats.
No, there's a few people that's a little bit sceptical at the start, isn't it? It was, I don't know if it's going to work. And then when you jumped on, you were having like 80, 90 people. And at the time, our page was about 2,000 people deep. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, fuck, boys, we've got some legs in this. And then we went.
The numbers went up crazy, didn't it?
Yeah, we're on nearly 17,000, I think, now.
Berserk, isn't it?
So yeah, the numbers have just gone absolutely mental. And I think what I'm going to miss, because it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. But the thing that helped me the most during lockdown is that obviously when you're in the house and you're stuck in with your family, don't get me wrong, it's great to spend that time with them that you wouldn't usually. But not like any interaction of other people.
Yeah.
It was just like even though you're playing and you can see everybody having a chat, it's like you're involved in the chat in the pub kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that. Not I'll miss because it's still going to carry on, but one of my highlights anyway.
Yeah, it's nice.
The interaction, definitely. Go on, Pete, you say.
Yeah, no, same. The interaction, you know, I do find it quite hard sometimes. I got the phone where I'm streaming from, and I've got the messages here. So I do find it quite hard, but I can see them coming through. It's great. Like, I tell you what I do like.
What about more, Joe?
Yeah, Kate helps with interaction as well. She tells me who wants to shout and stuff like that. Like, give so-and-so a shout. I'm like, okay, yeah. But I tell you what I do like as well, which, you know, it does make my day. So don't feel bad for doing it, guys. Do I get inboxes, private inboxes saying, oh, great, what you doing, and it's helped us lockdown. I love that. I love it. And I reply to everyone.
Yeah.
So don't feel like you can't inbox us or individually or in the actual group. We do get them, do we?
Yeah.
But I think they're class. You know, someone's taking their time out to write that message and inbox you. I know it doesn't take long, but, you know, they thought about it.
No, absolutely.
Somebody sent us a really, well, not a long one, but quite a long one, saying that basically we've saved their life.
I know, it's class.
That if it wasn't, it was just like, fuck, wow. We didn't do it for that, but in turn, to get that sort of feedback just makes it all
nice, so
makes it all worthwhile. It just means what we're doing is making a difference to somebody.
I don't think any of us genuinely could have said before this started how much of an effect it would have had on other people as well as what it's had on us.
No.
You know? And like Pete said, and you just mentioned there, Greg, if it wasn't for those direct messages that we get, you know, maybe we wouldn't realise the impact that it's actually had. But it's quite touching, it's quite heartwarming, really, to hear things like that.
It's amazing. And also the NHS thing as well. Do you know, sometimes you raise money for NHS, whoever you raise money for, you give them a check, it's like, it's obviously gone to a good cause. It's sort of gone into thin air. Do you know what's been done with that money? Yeah. But when we give the fridge freezer and the drinks and everything to the nurses in A&E, and to see how chuffed they were and thankful that's what they wanted. It was nice that you've contributed to that. You can see physically what they've had. Like
absolutely.
that was class. That was class. But they were so chuffed as well. See the sister. She gives an inbox.
Yeah, Newman's sister works in A&E. So
not only my sister, the actual sister.
Yeah.
she messaged us as well, didn't she? The boss.
She sent us an email, didn't she?
That's right. Yeah. And that was really nice. You know, I like that.
It was and Newman really was a key link with that, because he spoke to his sister. Oh yeah, and said basically, right, what should we do? And his sister said, look, you can raise money for the NHS if you like. However, it goes into a pot and we'll never see it. So they said, look, we could really do with some fridge and a freezer to keep drinks cool and to keep lollies, because when we get in, people are coming in with COVID with high temperatures. It's helping with it. And it's also because it's boiling. It was boiling at the time as well, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was.
They were all hot and they didn't have any drinks and nowhere to put their food or anything like that. So yeah, it was
I think there's a bit of a lesson to be learned as well from our point of view as well. Is I think if you're going to raise money,
support your local,
do it local, right? Yeah. Nothing wrong with raising money for the NHS, but get in touch with the ward or get in touch with the hospital and find out. Or if you're going to raise money for a specific charity, try and find a local branch of it so you see the benefits of it as well. I think that's.
Hey, can you imagine we raised what Captain Tom raised, like millions?
No.
Imagine we fidget they would have had in A&E for that, like.
And he only walked up and down his garden. We've been playing music for fucking 500 hours.
I know. Yeah. So, some people get all the laugh, don't they? He's had a night out of it as well. Fair play.
Fair. He's raised a shitload of money. And it's just
Sir Greg Pickin, like.
I am a lord. That was bought for me, though.
Was it?
I probably own an inch of land in Scotland somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. Other highlights. I think Beg's coming on board is one.
I was going to say that earlier, Beggs. You know, when you found Beggs after you ignored him for all that time, you horrible bastard.
Looked at the bottom of his inbox, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Found him.
Oh, what a nice guy! What an addition. Family, fantastic.
And he's a new training partner.
Kate's been training with him down in Maidie's last couple of days. But he's such a nice boy, isn't he? What a nice boy. He did that party the other day, right? He loved it. And I'm glad he came to that one, because that, as it goes, Natalie and that, the first party I ever did, which Greg got for me.
Yeah. Right.
And I always do parties for them now.
Yeah.
Full circle.
And he loved it. He was great, good company last night. They were all great company down here last night. It was good.
Well, look how far he's come as well. The first stream he did was the first time he's played in front of anyone apart from his wife and kids.
Remember how nervous he was in the stream, remember?
Yeah. But to be fair to him, the first one, he was like, he just had his phone in, like the rest of us. Yeah. And he was giving shout outs and he was doing everything. And I just thought, fair play. He's taking himself as far out of his comfort zone as he possibly can. Like, look at Jordan. It's only now Jordan's coming into his own with the microphone, isn't it? He's been DJing for 5-6 years, and
last night Jordan was the guy. Use a microphone, mush, will you? I think, look who's talking with him.
Yeah, Dan last time, didn't he? Doing it for him.
Technical difficulties.
Best to start button, Dan.
Brilliant. In terms of one of my highlights, and there's probably just a funny one. Dan last week when the music went off when he did the loop thing.
The video of that is absolutely brilliant, and maybe in an ideal world we could tag it onto the end of this interview. It would be brilliant for people to see.
There's been loads of funny moments, sort of in the house as well. Like,
yeah.
Dan has cracked us up through lockdown. Fair play. He's been a good boy, and fair play. From his Amazon buys.
Yeah, I know. Amazon shares are dropping though because he's not buying from him anymore, is he?
He's banned from it.
Yeah, I bet he is. And he's been class with his setups. Him and his missus do those setups in the house. So when he went missing with the smoke machine, you couldn't see him.
Fuck the virus. Hashtag.
I know. Hashtag 45,000 people have died and he's saying fuck the virus. Yeah. I can remember he was down here. He's doing a little bit of building work for me. And he rings his missus. I think he's on his way home. He's going to grab us something. And it was on a Saturday morning. And she'll get, Dan, you better hurry up and setting the lights up in the kitchen. So she's his production manager, moving everything from the garage to the garden to every room in his house. It's been amazing. His setup's up. And he spent about 10 grand on stuff.
Yeah, at least I'm going forward. You ever hire the stuff? Dan's got it all. Like
Dan's got it all. He's brilliant. What you and your cowboy hat, topless?
The less said about that, but I was looking for that the other day to delete it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I couldn't go further enough back.
You were going to delete it before when you and Katie said you've already got 4,000 views. It's pointless.
We've sold it to Netflix now, Pete.
It's
So
it's embarrassing. What do you mean? You boys egging me on a WhatsApp, like.
I know.
I think I did it 2 weekends in a row, like.
Yeah.
Top off, barely out. Cowboy hat on made out of beer crates. And
slurring.
Yeah, and slurring, like, yeah.
last night, the last 5 minutes of the stream, when we were getting people commenting because we were saying, "Oh, we're wrapping it up now. We're going to wrap it up," and people would go, "Oh, don't end." So I actually said, "Oh, don't worry, Pete's coming on next. He's got his top off and his cowboy hat ready."
And then I'm ready, like.
You should have seen the hearts I had, Pete. They were loving the thought of it.
Oh, talking about slurring. Greg picking 6 hours set.
Well, only the last hour.
Giving himself a whoop back. Whoop, Greg! Down himself in the back, like. Swearing
and this
stuff like
as
that.
well.
Yeah.
I got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left, people.
I'm thinking, fucking hell. Hurry up.
You were getting worse and worse. And you didn't realise, because you were trying to get the boys a drink on that, what's it called?
Appeal,
yeah. You looking open to get a couple of quid to take us to that pub by you. Thank you, everyone, by the way, for what you did.
Amazing. Totally appreciate it.
Like I dropped a massive boo-boo on that, didn't I?
Because shots, that's what I was going to say.
With the shots,
story.
Because I think it may be new PMD, probably.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. So you said on the hour, every hour, do a shot.
That's right. And you thought you do something better then, like just
no.
So many.
We'd already had like 1,200 quid in the kitty.
And you thought you would get any more?
I didn't think I'd get any more. No. So what I said was, every 100 quid I'll do a shot. And so I bought the bottle of Jägermeister. It's like a litre bottle. and what I didn't realise is the shot glass I had was a double shot glass. So
got up to 2,500.
Yeah, they're only fucking paying to watch my demise, aren't they?
Well, the best part about it was, Greg, is that I don't know how many times Pete pledged a tenner just to make it up to the 100 quid.
No, so, Judy got to like the 90 mark. Yeah. People were there waiting. It didn't just go up to the 100. It was up to the 20, 30, 40. Yeah. So you need to be up to the next 100 by the time people try to tack him up. Like.
But I was looking at him coming through, and it was like, it's on 15.80, and then all of a sudden 20 quid khaki bags. Fuck's sake. And then I'd look in, it'd be £10 PMD, £10 bags, £10 JT. I was thinking, fuck, we're on like 16 now. It's going to go up to 1,700. In the end, my missus took the bottle of Jaeger off me.
And you go downstairs.
Yeah, and not Robin, Bailey was like, I know what she said then. So she told me, so I was going down and sneaking them. I was fucking hammered.
You were hammered.
The photos that I was sent 10 minutes after you finished playing was enough to describe exactly the mess you were in, Greg, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably as good as when I saw Charlotte feeding your food when we did that live stream from a secret location. If everyone doesn't know, when we do that secret location live stream, Greg was so drunk, he was shitting in a chair, and Charlotte was cutting his food up and feeding him like a baby, and he looked like it was so funny. Like.
He was just sitting there with a smile on.
I think they got a photo. I might share it on the group now.
I was brilliant. But again, I was so drunk because of fucking Newman, remember? I played just shots before him, and he kept coming up to me with shots. And because it was on the stream, we can't like say, nah, I don't want any more. And I didn't. I remember taking my time all day. I thought, you know what? I want today to go well. I'm not going to get drunk. I was like taking my time. And Newman was coming and feeding me shots every 2 minutes. So I just hammered him in return.
You know, that was a highlight of my lockdown. That was a good day, that was. Boiling. Remember how hot he was?
Yeah, boiling hot.
I don't think any of us could say bread by the time we left there.
Well, apart from me, I drove.
But,
apart from you.
I don't remember leaving.
Nicky drove me home. And
I remember Greg in the back of my car and then throwing his daughter's mobile phone up in the air and smashing it outside his house. It was hilarious.
Couple of £100 there you lost it.
She wasn't laughing.
She wasn't laughing. No, you're right. But again, that was what a great day. It was really good. I think it came at a really good time for us as well. That as a group, because I think we'd all been
just mix it up like.
We'd all been at home. None of us had really seen each other that much at that point as well. So it just gave us an opportunity to get somewhere with social distancing because there was plenty of space and stuff around as well, and all get together and just have a bit of fun together, and also, you know, to take wives, daughters, sons, etc., etc. Because, I know that this is something that we've spoken about a lot and we could put it out there now, but in all fairness, the support that we've had off our partners, wives, it's been fantastic throughout this,
They've been great, haven't they? They have been great.
Some of them have been brilliant,
I know they're friends with each other. They talk they talk to each other as well and stuff. It is nice. They clatter. Like, I have met Newman's missus before. I have met your missus before JT.
Yeah.
And they clash, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good.
It kind of it's brought the families together, not just us, isn't it?
It's brought us all the families together, and it's nice. And I don't think we're going to split up for a while. I don't think.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, you and Kate. Oh, that's good to hear. Thanks.
Not me and Kate. That's not as a group, man.
This is like being at Relate.
Don't worry, Kate. Don't worry, Kate. I'm keeping you for a little while longer.
Yeah,
I've extended your contract.
Yeah.
We'll sit down and negotiate.
They have. They've been class. Don't get me wrong. Mrs. P thinks her contribution is much more than what it is. Like it's 50-50 between me and her, but it's clearly not. But she to be fair, she kept me on the straight and narrow.
Charlotte class. I need that as well. Though. I need Kate to keep me on the straight and narrow. I need to give me a little round now and again because I'll go off track. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she keeps me. She's the boss. She keeps me going. Like,
the problem is I don't listen. I don't listen to them.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
We say we do.
Yeah.
But
most of the time we don't. But
she doesn't watch it, so I don't.
If she's watching, I do, yeah.
And there's been... What else? Oh, Jordan Steen's getting on it the night before and then waking up about 10 minutes before his set.
Only an hour and a half late for his set.
Only an hour. People waiting for him.
That's why he's not here today, by the way, guys, because it was Kelly's birthday yesterday.
He can't handle it, can he?
It's nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. He's probably still in bed.
He's still in bed.
So hi, George, if you're watching.
The Zoom call went on his birthday was a cracker as well.
Oh, that's another time I'd
Was that Jordan's? Is that when Newman was on the Zoom?
Yeah. And he was like that.
Too much for me, too much going on for me.
That's it.
Greg. Jordan, how many listeners do you have tonight, Mash? because he had both.
Who is that woman to your right hand side?
Who's that human with you?
Human with you. Who's that human with you?
Only because she had 4 head, didn't it? It was a good 15 odd people in the Zoom chat, and it does get a little bit hectic, doesn't it? Especially after a couple of drinks. Newman's completely gone, wasn't he?
He didn't have a clue what was going on from the start and then the end.
What was that? What was that for again? With Jordan's birthday?
Jordan's birthday, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
So, and Sean the Quizmaster, who was already fucking hammered, was batting off these days like a horse racing commentator.
Yeah, he got these cards. You get 5 cards. If you got glasses, do a drink.
I ended up basically, if you've got a hat on, right, you've got to do a drink. I had a cap on because I was sitting out the back garden.
That's right, you were out the back.
So I had to do a shot, right? If you've got glasses on, I had my glasses on because I couldn't see the screen, so I had to do a shot.
That's only 2 we had though.
If you've got brown hair, I said I'm bald. He said, what colour was it before? It's brown. You've got to do a shot, right? Right, this is going to get messy.
Well, that was it though. He didn't have much more than that, did he?
Oh no, that was basically it.
No, it's but he jibbed out halfway through, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He went to be sick, didn't he?
Yeah, and didn't return.
Never returned. No,
I just fell asleep on Charlotte's lap while she spoke to everybody for an extra hour.
She did. I got it. I was sitting out the back garden. I think we got in at about 2:30. Me and Calvin at the back garden. Neighbours were loving us. I doubt it.
I forgot about that. Jordan's Newman's internet streams.
Oh.
He had a nightmare, didn't he? He had a nightmare, didn't he? Did he say he had three virgin vans outside his house conferring notes? And they were, social edition out the window that day. He had everyone from Virgin, Richard Branson, a lot in his house. They were there, weren't they?
I saw him down Aldi's trying to buy 2 bags of internet that day because he was struggling.
The pack.
Dongle, you know.
Oh, he was...
Brilliant.
When they said, "Oh look, what we'll do then? We'll test your route." He said, "You can't test my route. I smashed the cunt up."
He was really getting stressed with that, wasn't he? He was really getting stressed with it. Like,
if anybody who's watching this had access to the WhatsApp group for that couple of days or that week or so that went on,
how many tests did he do?
His test. He did about 400 tests, and it was amazing. He went to every room in his house to check internet strength. He could only play at certain times of the day because of his elderly neighbours and stuff like that.
So he had a megabyte much. You got it all. Like.
He had his app and he telling him his internet strength. This is a prime time for me to play with his prime time. Doing his data. He is anal in fucking certain aspects. He also like if a stream goes down for whatever reason. He'll
track.
He'll note what track it is. There's nothing to do with the fact that we've been playing for 45 to 50 minutes, which is what they knock it off on every stream.
And the people track anyway, like.
Yeah, so he's got a list as long as his arm of tunes not to play. But when really you can play anything, it's just in between 45 and 50 minutes, they knock you off.
You think, better things, but don't play that. Oh, I'm playing that first tonight. I'm not going to get kicked off straight away. I'll show you now, Newman, right? I'm playing first tonight.
And then mix down into it as well.
Yeah.
That's another one he thinks, doesn't he?
Happiness.
He'll have a bead of sweat coming down his head for me, like, won't he?
He's got a barbecue tonight, isn't he?
Is he? Oh, he won't be watching now, will he?
No, he won't be watching. He probably watch it back. He's like, he gets his TV out, doesn't he? And he watches in the morning.
I was thinking of Dan and his interview, the attire that he had on. One sec, boys, hold on. Can you turn the plug on for me on the wall?
you press it there, we can't hear you.
Yeah, no, I didn't press it in the end. See you later, darling. Ta-da, babes. Ta-da. But yeah, his gold and silver waistcoat urinating out of the back door.
Newman loves that one, didn't he?
Again, that was incredible. And the smoke machine. When the smoke machine went on and clearly you couldn't turn it off.
That was
class. It was class.
Brilliant. Like if you could charge for streams, definitely would have made a couple of bob out of that one.
Newman was funny when he was drunk as well in his stream in his dungeon, like dancing around like an idiot with that stupid hat on, like.
Shouting for Chantel to make him a drink and her telling him to
F off.
Yeah, politely go away.
Yeah. It was he like looks at it, he's looking at the screen, he's like, I don't know what's going on here. People are giving him a boost for his socks and he was starting to get irritated by it.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you just get irritated. But then you go to the WhatsApp group and say, I'm at rugby charge next week, you show him and I
It's all a show. It's all a show.
When he dressed up as Tony Blair's class as well.
Yeah, funny.
He's a man of many masks. I'm sure he must have been a bank robber in a past life. Like. He looks like the blokes. He looks like the blokes from Point Break with Keanu Reeves. You know the ones who go robbing man.
He's class. I'm trying to think. Has there been any low times?
I think we probably, obviously, in this lockdown, we've been the same with everyone else. I've had high days and low days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, especially the first part of it, it got a little bit deep in it with like all the lockdown and all the deaths rising. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like everyone else, we were just normal people and we've had high days and low days. But again, this has helped me loads. I don't know about you boys, but I've had a couple of low days through this lockdown, just like everyone else, Yeah,
absolutely. I think the only low point for me, and I felt sorry for him, was Dan. Remember when Dan's got a really bad back for people, doesn't know. He's waiting for an operation. We've seen him, boys. He's got two morphine patches each side of his back, and when he flares up, he has to take more morphine. She doesn't know what the fuck he is. Yeah. But he insisted on playing on this Saturday when he couldn't say bread, could he?
That's right. Yeah, that was.
And then he insisted on playing. I was going on after him, but he came off, didn't he? About 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
But Dan being Dan forgot to turn off the stream.
Yeah.
And then he was ringing me. He said, "Oh, Greg, I can't do it anymore. I'm in so much pain." I was like, "Dan, don't worry about it. Just get yourself to bed, mate. Get your head down. Tomorrow's a new day," kind of thing. And he's saying, he's like having this conversation. He's starting to get upset with me, and it's all live. And I think that was the only time when I thought, "Oh my god." Just wanted to grab him and give him an hug, but
yeah, it's real then, isn't it?
Yeah, but to be fair to him, he's a trooper, isn't he?
He's a good boy.
He's a trooper.
And I know he's the butt of a lot of jokes, but it's all done in good taste. And
we love Dan. We love Dan.
He's got heart of gold.
He does bring a smile to my face at every point. When he puts something on the WhatsApp group, I know it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What are we on about?
Over.
over.
We'll talk about something he's heavy into the conversation. He'll say something before and say something after, and I'll give him an instruction because Dan has to be babysat. Yeah, he has to be directed. And then he'll ring me up and ask me, can he do the thing that I told him not to do? In between the comments and before and after. The amount of times I've had to give him a row for bringing something down, which is like top secret information that hasn't been agreed yet, so we can't tell people. And then he's blurting it out on Facebook and then deleting it then 5 minutes later. So if anybody wants any exclusive content,
Dan directly.
Subscribe to Dan's newsfeed. Make sure as soon as you get that notification, click on it, because 2 minutes later it'll be gone because I'll be giving him a round to remove it.
And I think one other highlight as well, I think that all of us have kind of mentioned or spoken about is the people that have been on the streams as well, right? The people that have been with us from almost the first stream that we've done to like
maybe a load of them as well.
Last night. All right, and we're talking big numbers of people that maybe not all of them have necessarily come to one of the nights.
No.
Or been part of the event, right?
I think a lot of the regulars on the streams have not come to the events.
Yeah.
Which I think is good, because if we can still retain the loyal people that come to all the events, plus the new guys, plus we're flying.
There's loads of people on there saying they've never been to our events, but they definitely come the next ones.
Yeah.
And you look at where we're at. Some of the viewers, listeners are coming in from. There's people from Australia, America, right across Europe. The guy
don't know if they're going to be coming to our events, JT. But
no, possibly not. But you never know where we might have to go to please them, though, Peter.
So JT's been on about it, and he getting us over.
To Malta. Hi, JT.
Malta.
Yeah, I've got my Gryffindor T-shirt ready to wear, and Pete's part team Slytherin. He is, and you've got some new, the Man United curtains, Greg, as well. You've got the same curtains, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got them. They're brilliant. But again, do you know, like,
jokes aside,
like the streams, and like I'm in my kitchen, there's dogs running around fucking everywhere fighting. There's Charlotte coming in and making her casseroles and whatnot. And it just, I think at the beginning it was just raw and it was real.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people bought into that.
Mm-hmm.
There's people on the streams as well. Or it looks like they've made friends with each other as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing, and I think the rawness of our thing, that's why we haven't really changed it a huge amount. Maybe the sound quality's got slightly better, and I know that some of the OBS stuff is going on.
Yeah,
but it's still raw. It's still pretty raw. Still, Pete's still playing off an ironing board. I'm set up in my dining room. You're set up in your. Well, you were in your kitchen. You're now up in the front room and stuff. I've
been upgraded. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's trying to downgrade me.
Is she? Yeah. Well, when the new kitchen's in, mate, you'll definitely be in there then, won't you? But
no, she'll be in the dungeon, and I'll have the other 3 floors.
This is not a Joseph Fritzl type conversation, but
I wouldn't let her out.
but I think the rawness of what we've actually done is it's not overproduced, overhyped stuff.
Yeah.
It is just blokes having a good time, playing in their houses, and putting the content out there for like-minded people to enjoy, share, and comment on. And when you look at how professional some people have done their feeds and streams like that, and they still don't get massive views.
So some of the more professional ones are probably not doing anywhere near as good as
and probably I think, what their expectations were as well.
And I think, and I have to be honest, Gokwan gets thousands of views, doesn't he? He is probably massive. He seems to be the king of streams at the moment, but it's very real what he's doing. He's like getting pissed, smoking his brains out while he's DJing. Mm-hmm. Giving shout outs.
That's fantastic to me.
Yeah, giving shout outs to people.
He's copied your business model, Peter.
which I feel is important that you're interacting with the people that are on. Don't get me wrong, you can't interact with everybody because it's constant. But it's very real what he's doing, and his mixing as well is
debatable.
You can tell that he hasn't been
again sounds like me.
You can tell he hasn't been doing it a long time. His tune
he's enjoying it though.
His tune selection's good. And I think it's kind of a release for him because he does it quite often as well, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. He's not just doing it once a week. He's probably doing it 2 to 3 times a week. But I think that realness that he's got, it's in the middle of his kitchen. That setup he's got though, where it's like sunken in. I'm not sure if I like that.
No, I don't like that. Just have it on top, innit?
Yeah. But I just think, I don't know. I just
maybe comes in over when you're at dinner party and stuff like that. Like, I think that's why he got that, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
Rather than being like out, like
just fucking put him away. Surely he's got a big
he got big enough loft or something.
He's probably got a big enough property where he can just put his decks and his mixer away. But I think the realness is a kind of selling point for him as well. I think if you put him in a studio where you've got a green screen behind him with all these visuals going on, it'd be too much. I don't think he'll have the same impact either.
Do you know what though, Greg? Right? Even though he's on it. And out here, I never heard of him playing in clubs or nothing. Maybe good to get him down if that's what people want. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The home yards would love it. I think they're the biggest fan.
They are. Yeah. Well, a Lee home
I like
yard.
the home yards. Home yard.
The Posh and Becks of my steak. Lee has booked myself. I think Carl and Jordan as well, and Gok Wan for they're doing some Herbalife bash.
All right.
Don't know when it is, and I don't know a great deal about it, but I know he'd booked Gok Wan as well for it.
Really?
So I was like, okay. So yeah, so if it's local and he's only going on, say, I don't know, 10 till, because if I'd imagine if you're in like a hotel, you're not going to be able to play music past 11 o'clock.
No, probably not. Maybe not even as late as that.
So if he is in the area, then we'll just jump on and we'll get him. Don't get me wrong, he's not what I'd usually go for.
Yeah, but if they want him, don't they?
Because I usually go for people who are a bit more credible, and that's no disrespect. You can tell he's new, but he's got a massive fan base and it sells. So
yeah, and I think he's a lot of it. And I was going to come back to this point really, is about mental health, right?
Yeah.
Because we've touched on it as regards our mental health, and we know we throw a line out, and it can sound flippant, it's kept us sane, but that's why he's been doing it is promoting mental health and stuff as well, and other charities that he supports. And I think that there's a lot to be said for things that you do that benefit you for mental health now, whether that be mindfulness and sitting in a quiet room or reading or whatever. And from our point of view, our mental health is helped by playing records to people, right?
Definitely.
Now, or even playing records to ourselves, but playing records full stop. And, the knock-on effects of this 18 weeks, 19 weeks, whatever it's going to be now that this lockdown has had, we're not going to see the knock-on effects of this for years and years potentially. We've had kids that have been stuck in the house for months and months and months on end, no school, no interaction. As well, absolutely, no education, no interaction, no fresh air, no outside space. So, I think that from a mental health point of view, the benefits of what we have done to the 8 of us who have played, and hopefully to the people that have watched, can't be forgotten. And that's it's something in the future as well. I think that if we ever did anything for charity ever again, I really genuinely think that mental health would be a really good angle for us to take.
Yeah, absolutely.
But again, we'd have to look for something local so you can
absolutely.
See.
Like a drop-in centre or a drop-in centre that needs some support or whatever, that kind of thing. And also maybe even setting up some sort of like training school for kids who are maybe suffering with mental health issues and stuff like that.
That's
a drop-in centre or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
But, I just think that we've touched a lot of people over the course of the last 4.5, 5 months. And
who have you been touching? I know.
I was waiting for it. I don't want to say anything.
Just to get on serious, yeah. Ruined that.
No, not at all. It's good for my mental health as well. And look, and I know that the benefits that we have all gained from it, right, as a collective, as individuals, can't be forgotten about. And hopefully that if we've touched 1 or 2 people's lives and changed the way that they think, thanks, Peter.
When you keep saying touching people,
I know. All right, okay. Okay. If we've helped anybody get through the last 4 or 5 months, like you were saying about the direct message that you've had before and stuff like that, that is amazing, right? And that makes everything worthwhile to all of us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry. End of seriousness.
Justin getting deeper. But
hold on, someone wants to say hello.
There he is, man.
Percy. Hi, Percy.
Oi,
All
oi.
right.
Just woke up from his nap. Going to go
Happy
mad now.
days.
So this is going to go out probably Monday. So Peter, you're going to see him, or guys, you will see him before this goes out, running around on Peter's streams. 6 o'clock? What time is it now? 4 o'clock?
4. I'm going to download some tunes now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get on for 6 then. I'm up for it now, right up for it now as it goes.
Right, fair enough. We're supposed to have a special guest on tomorrow. It's been Sunday. Doesn't look like it's happening. He's gone AWOL. So if he doesn't show, I'll play tomorrow.
Hey.
Yeah.
But
nobody will know this because this isn't going up till Monday.
No. And if I don't go live, then I can't get any. Because if usually you announce something, if you announce something and it doesn't go out, and it doesn't happen, then we tend to get it and but yeah, if Hartley doesn't respond to any of my messages, bearing in mind he rang me last week and asked me if he could come on.
Yeah.
And rang me the 3 or 4 times since.
Yeah, let's make the assumption that
I'll jump
something's
on.
come up.
I'll jump. Yeah, it probably has. But I'm knackered, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Come on, get on, man.
Peter,
the CEO, the Grandmaster Flash are 100% old school.
Last weekend. I'm human, man.
Last weekend, get on. Oh, you probably 6 hours tomorrow now. I'm making shots of Jägermeister.
Oh, fuck. Raising money for the boys again, eh? No.
Raising money for a new
puppies
level.
is being a breeder can be easy at times, and I have been lucky, but I haven't this last week. So
no, for what you said the other day, when you said every hour on the hour, like
it's taken.
I went up his house the other day, JT, right, and he got a camp bed.
I know, I saw it.
Dogs, like
yeah, that's
every hour on the hour.
That's why I've been staying there because you know your alarm's going off for the next hour.
You can't sleep.
You can't sleep.
No.
Can't say it's the same with Percy.
Every hour on the hour.
Yeah. But I've got how many have I got? I've got 9 Percy's here.
Oh. Do you want another one?
No, sorry.
Stick him in the cage with him. That's tough going, and I think again that's just part of this conversation. Really, it makes it all real as well for people. It's the other stuff that's going on in our lives in the background that we have to kind of push to one side when we go in live as well. So
well, maybe if we don't get anyone else to chat, if we don't get it regularly to chat to and that. Maybe we should have chats with the DJs, see what's going on in their lives and stuff like that. So it's it's quite. I'm enjoying it. I don't know if people are watching, but I'm enjoying it anyway.
I think it definitely is. It's not, even though that we're giving. We're not giving other people platforms, but we're giving other people the opportunity to put their story across because we've already done ours.
Some of them be class.
Oh yeah, so I've enjoyed all of them for specific reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, I particularly like Clifford last week. He come across.
I was going to say, Clifford is the reason I got into music, right?
Yeah.
Because I went to that funky house room that first. I told you when I walked up those stairs, you playing Black Legend, you see the Trouble in Me.
Yeah.
And I think, I got goosebumps, something like that. I'm home. And I watched him for every weekend. I was there at 11 o'clock on the dot until he closed. And but his backstory, I knew he had the record shop and stuff like that, but everything he was saying, it was class. I like listening to Paddy because he's funny. He's a funny boy.
Paddy was brilliant.
And I remember I met Paddy for the first time, right? We went to an 18 to 30 reunion in Liverpool it was. It was like
Southport, is it?
Southport, yeah. And I met him on the bus outside the old police station at like 6 a.m. We had to go up. He was there with Ryan and all his mates as well. And I was really a youngster. And I wouldn't say the rest, but yeah, he. I
think he's already said the rest.
Oh, has he? Well,
within the first 30 seconds of his podcast, I think.
Oh, did he? Oh, I'll have to listen to that because my life went a completely different direction after I met him. But it was class. And I met Ryan.
I think that's a backhanded compliment, that is, Pete, did it?
Yeah, I enjoyed
Paddy Cullen changed my life.
Yeah, that's a T-shirt definitely waiting to be sold.
Is that on one of his podcasts, is it? I'll have to have a listen.
Oh, they're good. They are very good. Pick up the AIC voice.
Where do I find it, though? Because I don't know where to find it. I see it there.
Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
iTunes, isn't it?
Is it on iTunes, is it?
It is. Yep, it's on iTunes.
Give
go to the podcast app on the phone.
Yeah.
And
search the Ambition is Critical podcast.
There it is.
Podcast.
AIC podcast. The full
I'm gonna,
AIC effect.
Do you know what? I can get right into that because he's funny. He's a funny boy.
They class, yeah. They are class. And they bounce off each other well as well, don't they? Yeah. Ryan's the one with the structure and where you're going to go and the content. And
Paddy just funny and wild.
Yeah, Paddy just ad-libs throughout the whole. I can remember indirectly, I didn't go up there to go on the podcast myself, but Chris Jenkins, one of my good friends, he just won the British and Commonwealth titles, so they invited him up. And he said, I'll come up. He wanted me to go up as moral support. He'd never done one before, so I said, yeah, I'll go up and listen to their podcast. I was just going to sit in the background, just having a drink and just chilling, but they managed to get me involved. And yeah, you look at Ryan's, and he had like 3 or 4 pages of notes on Chris's career and what's happened and stuff he wants to talk about and different boxing stuff. And you look at Paddy's notes, and he had just one word. In front of him. He had one word. He had one word, and I can't remember what it said, but it had nothing to do with the podcast.
I'd love to go up and have a chat with them, but we'd have to get the all 8 of us up there because I don't think my career is big enough to talk about. I'll get pissed for them. Yeah. Is that enough? Or get me on, boys. Get me on.
I think that is enough for him, to be honest.
Get Dan up there.
Oh. Jesus. That's
rewind that idea.
Paddy won't be able to get rid of him for a few days.
Definitely get rid of him.
But yeah, he's got an interesting story, hasn't he?
Oh, Dan.
Dan, oh my God. Have you seen Dan?
Why did you show? You got millions of interesting stories, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's opened and shut more nightclubs than all of us have ever been in.
Yeah. apart from Nicky.
Yeah. And closed more than the council. He's brilliant, man. He's brilliant. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else we need to cover? I don't think there is there?
It's been a good little chat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a nice little
And I think we need to do these more often. If we haven't got guests on, then we can do it between ourselves. Like, we were supposed to get more of the boys on. Like, Beggs can't make it.
Should we name a shame?
Yeah.
Jordan's in bed.
Jordan's in bed. Nicky, it was coming, but now the biggest fucking diva that we've got, by the way, right? The only guy, I can shout him out, I don't give a fuck. He's the only guy, right? He's got no responsibilities, no kids, lives in the house of his mother, trying to get him to get availability on a Saturday. It's like, oh my God, it's like fucking drawing blood.
It's like trying to book royalty, isn't it?
You're gonna have a WhatsApp about this before the long way.
I don't care.
It's not going out till Monday, don't worry.
It's like me booking Joey Negro. He's just not coming, is he?
Not coming to Swansea, like ever.
I'm not coming to Swansea. He must have been bugged or something.
So Jordan's in bed. Nicky's phoning sick. Dan's doing the books or whatever Dan's doing.
Cooking the books, he's cooking the books.
Buds is being a bit of a pussy because it's his 1st year anniversary and we all still loved up, whatever.
His 1st year anniversary, not to the end of the month though. The end of August.
It's been his 1st year anniversary for the last year, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's having a pre-anniversary barbecue, I think, isn't
he? Yeah, I think
in the rain.
Because when he was furloughed and he had loads of time, he could do whatever when but now he's working 60 hours a week.
And revising as well.
And revising. He have got a lot on his plate.
Yeah.
But
who else?
I think he just wants a bit of sympathy, so we give Newman's a virtual hug. He can't be here either. What else we got? Beggs is out with the family, so that's fair enough. This was a last minute thing as well, wasn't it? It wasn't something that It was something that
this morning, right?
Something that, as usual, fucking I talk without thinking. I just boys, this would be a really good idea.
I'll just record my thoughts is what you basically do.
We should do that.
Yeah, and then send it to you lot, and then you lot, and then we just end up doing it then. I'm trying to think, what else? Are we missing something? It feels like we are.
Just a thought, going forward, I don't know how feasible it is. Like in the near future, we could maybe get like a little premises somewhere and get some videos up and then do like lives from there and get people in and stuff like that. You could pay, Greg. And for the next one, Greg, try and get some HD in your life, will you?
I know. Well, I've been trying to work it out. Like, you two look crystal clear, and I'm looking at mine, and it may be because of the colour of the wall.
No, it's your pixels, mate. You wish laptop is shit.
When they blank out kids' faces in pictures because they're underage and they don't want to show them, they pixelate them.
Like
that's what Greg looks
My
like.
screen looks like that screen that you have at like 3 o'clock in the morning on HTV back in the day.
Teletext screen or something.
Yeah. But
you look better though, mate. In your February, you look better. Like.
So look, as go the big cheese, the Grand Fromage, Greg.
Say something.
Share some of the
millions around the world.
Yeah. Let's think about sort of timelines on plans and what you hope to get out of the next up until Christmas. Let's look at that.
Right. Okay. Let's look at that. So ideally, if we can get the go ahead, we've already put plans in place. We want to do a festival the end of August.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can do that, it'd be great. We can only do a 499 attendance, so it's very limited. So it's first come, first served.
Competitively priced.
And if we can get that done, brilliant. And then we're kicking off the pub thing. So we've had loads of inquiries about that, and loads of people want to book us. But
they just don't know still yet. It's a bit like sort of up in the air.
They're waiting for the go-ahead, the same as us. As soon as we get the go-ahead,
I think we can be packed out, mate. I don't think we can have many spaces left.
No, I don't think so. So the way it's going to work, you can either have us for all day. There'll be 2 to 11, or you can have. This is the brand. It's not like you can
individuals.
Or it'll be 7 to 11 or 8 to 11. And that's basically what we're going to do. It's going to be, if we're doing 8 to 11, it's going to be around about the same sort of price as what you'd pay for a band, which only plays 2 lots of 45 minutes, and probably doesn't bring any crowd. So we just want to put that as a selling point.
Yeah.
We'll do some of the promotion as well.
And we bring the equipment.
We'll bring the equipment, bring the lights, bring ourselves. So so you'll either have two DJs in the night event. In the day event, you could have 4 or 5. It's going to go in a rota, so you're not going to be able to pick what DJs you get. However, you will get a mixture of
experience and
of the veterans and the lesser experienced guys coming through. So it makes it balanced then. And so we're going to get the pubs sorted. Hopefully, I can get Todd Terry in before. As I'm going away in December for pretty much a month. So if I can get Todd Terry in before that, then that's kind of out of my hand. And I want to hit 2021 then with new
the clubs in it. Clubs back open now.
With the new drive really. I've got to be honest. Even though that I thought that this and I've said this as well, and Charlotte confirmed it. Even though I thought that this lockdown I would be easing off a little bit.
You said that at the beginning of the end of I remember you saying it could be 1 more year. Yeah. But for me, this has rejuvenated me. Yeah. And it feels like we're starting again.
Yes.
And I'm right up for anything. And I'm 100% behind you. Yeah. Whatever you want to get into it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you, mate. Thank you. And I think that echoes to the team as well. The loyalty between the team has been outstanding. I know there are lots of guests that we've got coming on. Lots of guests want to be part of the team, but I've got enough now. I've got enough people. I've got not just my friends.
Team. We've got a good team.
We've got a good team. We've got different sounds, different experiences. No egos.
Except for yours.
And Nikki's ego.
Oh, Nikki.
What a diva. I can't believe that he puts on his rider only blue Smarties, doesn't he? And the water has to be at 38 degrees as well.
I know. So we've got. But it's just going forward. If I can do that, and if I can get, if the clubs are open in the end of September, then I've spoken to Hangar 18. And
straight in, have we?
Yeah, I said, look, the second that this is over and you're allowed to get a full capacity, we'll have the next Saturday, and we'll just do, I think, pop-up parties, isn't it? The Clifford called them.
Yeah.
That was class.
We'll announce it on the Monday, and we'll get them done on the Saturday. And I think if we generate enough interest, because I got to be honest, boys, the long promotional campaigns, fucking hell, it doesn't. In the end,
it can go through lulls as well. Like, are people interested or not? Get in and out, like, innit?
Yeah, and the thing what I've discovered is that you get a load of people buying tickets at the beginning, and then it could be in 2
Nothing.
months' time, and you've got nothing in for weeks, and
That's towards the end.
you're still banging on about it. Then you're getting desperate, and then you're setting up free ticket competitions and giving out like fucking 50 free tickets. And then the last week, then you sold out, and you could have those 50 free tickets you've given away,
And more.
and more you could have sold.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's that's pretty much the plan in terms of the stream. As I said, what we're going to do, we are going to carry on doing it, and you are going to get content. Probably, I'd say multiple times weekly for the next few weeks, because we're in the habit now of playing, aren't we?
Yeah.
And to get out of the habit will take a while. So I think, in terms of streaming, we will be streaming, but it's not going to be as structured as what it's been before.
There's not going to be definitive set times every week, is there?
No. It's going to be pretty much what PMD did last week, and he probably got in about half hour before me, as I was in an hour in. And then when he said, as soon as he said it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do it as well. Fuck it,
It'd probably work like on a weekend, and one of the boys goes in, you watch it, I'm going to get on a bit, we have everyone on this.
Yeah, it does. And I'm going to be doing different, obviously in the nights, there's certain time slots that we've got. When we've got like residents, then we can try and kind of fit everybody in individual slots. We're also going to look to put people in different back-to-backs as well. Yeah. I think there'll be a few, like you and Jordan work well. PMD.
I enjoyed that last night.
Yeah,
that was good.
You and Justin also worked well. Beggs.
Instead he started playing progressive house. I went like after him, he started playing.
I know.
I think I got nothing to play after this. He goes, oh, do you want to play one of mine? I think I know.
No,
I'm going home now.
I put something on and messed it up anyway. But anyway.
Yeah, you two worked well. Beggs and Justin last night was probably
that was battle last night.
For me.
From what I watched, that was class last night.
Yeah, it was brilliant. They bounced off each other well.
They both look the same though. Someone put Right Said Fred off.
Right Said Fred, the Mitchell brothers. They had a few of them.
I know. I had all the clog last night.
But who said who's Grant though?
Yeah. Beggs and PMD.
I did threaten to sing Ross Kemp on Gangs very loudly, Pete.
Ross Kemp on Gangs. Get back, boys, before I water balloons.
Yeah, and that's my plans going forward. Obviously, they are fluid because we do discuss. I don't think there's one decision that I've made that hasn't gone through like the committee. To be honest, it is like
the Bones committee, like.
But it works. It works really well because everybody's got maybe slightly different angle on it, and also, I think because when any of us have come up with an idea, and you've got the other 7 of you come behind and say, "Yeah, that's really good. Let's do it." It gives you the confidence to do it as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's something which I think is important because. Where I work now is you can't put your opinion forward. They say that you can change things if you want, but you can't really.
No.
And they try to encourage people to do it, but it just doesn't work. But
we got a good thing. We put it out there. We all chat about it, and then decide. Someone puts something out there, and then someone might want to tweak it, and they go, So we work well together, boys. And no one's scared to put their own opinion out there, which is good.
And nobody's scared to say it's a shit idea either.
Yeah.
Because there has been some ideas, and they have been shit ideas, but they just wouldn't work for certain reasons.
Yeah.
And we've always
mainly my idea.
Mainly Katie's actually. Peter,
yeah, mainly Katie's ideas.
She got some good ones. She got some good ones to be fed.
As long as she has got some good ones, and she's talked about singing.
Yeah. Singing's not one of them.
Don't talk about Kate.
But she comes up with other.
Oh, she reckons she's singing tonight.
Does she?
I might let her.
Tell her to get her fans out as well, Pete.
Put a podium next to her and just let her dance because she wants to be a dancer in Glitterbox, doesn't she?
Oh, I don't know if she still wants to be a dancer in Glitterbox. That's a story for another day, innit?
Oh,
but Kate's ideas, they all cost like thousands of pounds, like, don't they? Like,
she does realise that after I booked the DJ, there's no money to be made.
Exactly.
Let's do a live stream on the moon. I'll drive.
But yeah, going back to that and the ideas, I think if we all have like an input in the idea, whether it's just okay in it, then we all believe in it.
Yeah,
you've got to believe in it.
Yeah, when we believe in it, then it's easier for us to put it out there because it's not just, Greg's told us to say this. It's not,
No.
is it? Because we've all come together, we've all decided on something, this is the direction we're going to go, and we're all fully supportive of it, and then we put it out, and then it just escalates from that, because I think we all put a different slant on it as well.
But
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
go on,
sorry,
go on,
go on. No, go on. You.
Now this lockdown really is coming to the end as we know it.
Yeah.
I don't know, me personally, I just want something to happen straight away after.
Yeah.
But I know that I do. I just wanted to carry on and do
Yeah.
something. But the lockdown, the way it is, it's like you've got to wait until the government tell us what we can do.
Yeah.
But I'm ready now. I'm ready to go. Come on, let's go. I'm back.
I mean,
I'm ready to go. Let's go to the pub.
I mean, as it goes, now that we're not structured to do the thing, if it's a nice day, I'm busy next weekend, but then I got pubs by the weekend after.
Get together, do the live stream.
Well, we don't have to do a live stream. We just go to the pub. Remember when we met up the Sunday in the beer garden?
Yeah.
Social distancing took place at the time. Yeah, but we all had a table each, and we just all had a natter for a couple of hours.
Hold on, I've been handed Mr. Frog. Percy, Mr. Frog. Mr. Frog.
Camera shy. He hasn't warmed up yet, do we?
I'll watch out later.
Watch out. But yeah, that's pretty much everything from me, boys.
Cool.
Yeah, lovely chat. We enjoy, boys.
Yeah. Thanks for your time. We will do more of these like little chats. We'll
Nice of you to turn up. Nice one for the other boys.
Thanks for turning up, PMD. The other boys.
Consistency is the key, see?
Consistency. Jordan, to be fair to him, he didn't even know this was happening because he's still...
JT's always available.
Yeah, JT's always
the ever
available.
open door.
Always available. Green light JT's always there. But yeah, boys, thanks for your time. And this won't be going up, but we'll catch PMD up at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Classic house set.
Yeah.
Classic house, is it?
Ta-ra, boys.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.